Hey guys, it's Sarah from Sleepopolis, and by now, most of you are probably at least a little familiar with the Tempur-Pedic brand and the many mattresses it has to offer. But did you know that Tempur-Pedic also makes pillows? Well, it's true, and today we'll be taking a close look at one of the brand's most popular pillows, the Tempur-Cloud. So stick around. All right, so my first impressions when I first unpackaged this pillow was, first of all, the cover fabric is very soft to the touch. It's got this really sort of cozy quilted pattern that's kind of nice to just rub your hands over. So I was thinking that while of course it is a traditional shape, so you do have the option to dress it with a pillowcase if you want, I might not dress it with a pillowcase because it's very, very soft to the touch. The second thing I noticed was that the feel of it definitely reminds me of some of the Tempur-Pedic mattresses I've rolled around in. And by the way, if you want to know more about Tempur-Pedic mattresses, just Google Sleepopolis Tempur-Pedic and it'll all pop right up. But what I mean by that is getting this really slow, deep sink into the pillow that is pretty signature for the brand. So I'm not surprised by that. But the thing I am a little bit surprised about is the folks at Tempur-Pedic describe the support of this pillow as extra soft. And pressing into it, I'm really not so sure I would describe it that way. So let's take a closer examination of what exactly this pillow is made of. All right, so starting with the cover fabric, this cover fabric is made from 100% polyester knit, and like I said, feels very soft to the touch. And because it's a traditional shape, you should totally feel free to cover it with a pillowcase if you choose. However, something great about polyester is it's naturally moisture wicking. So if you are prone to night sweats, you heat up during the night, that's kind of a little perk there. The polyester is working to keep you fresh and dry. And on one side of the pillow's cover is a zipper, which allows you to easily remove the cover fabric when it's time to be washed. Yes, the cover fabric is totally machine washable, which I love. Now on the inside is one solid piece of the company's proprietary foam known as Tempur material, which is also featured in all Tempur-Pedic mattresses, which makes sense that it reminded me then of the Tempur-Pedic mattresses because as you can see, it's giving you this really slow response to pressure, this great moldability that I know is going to really tightly conform to my head and neck and really just conform to pressure. So folks who love the feel of memory foam are probably going to be particularly compatible with this because it's not giving you that like bouncy response to pressure like you might get with latex, for example. You're getting a very slow sink into the material. Now that said, this pillow does have a pretty lofty build at about 5 inches, maybe a little less, like 4.5 inches tall. So my initial thought was that this would be great for side sleepers. Well, after rolling around in it, I actually realized that because this foam compresses down into such a low loft, I really wasn't getting enough support when I was in the lateral position. If you want to know more about what side sleepers really need, just Google Sleepopolis best pillows for side sleepers and it'll all pop right up. But I ultimately found that this wasn't lofty enough because it compresses so much for supporting me in the side sleeping position. That said, when I rolled onto my back, I was in heaven. This, in my opinion, is a great pillow for back sleepers. It really just gently cradles your head and neck, keeps your posture really healthy, keeps your spine neutral. And surprisingly, I liked it for stomach sleeping too because this loft does compress to about like 2 inches or less. The only thing I'll warn you against though is sleeping directly in the middle of the pillow. If you're gonna sleep on your stomach, stick to the outer banks here, stick to the edges of the pillow so that the foam is not conforming to your nose and mouth and obstructing your breathing. All right, let's talk about who's gonna be most compatible with this pillow. All right, so there's a lot that I'm loving about this pillow. First of all, if you are a memory foam fan, there's a good chance you're gonna love this pillow. It offers this really slow sink into the material. It's got a really slow response to pressure, and it really just conforms to pressure in this way that cradles your head and neck, keeps you very comfortable, particularly in the back sleeping position. Speaking of which, if you love memory foam and you are also a back sleeper, this really might be your perfect pillow. When I was testing it in the supine position, like I said, it just really gently cradled my head and neck, really provided some nice pressure relief for my neck and my shoulders, and also kept my posture in healthy neutral alignment. And another thing that I love about this pillow is its cover fabric. It's, like I said, super soft, but it's also naturally moisture wicking, which is great for hot sleepers like myself. And also it's machine washable, so literally just unzip, throw it in the wash on a gentle cycle with mild detergent, and you're good to go. So there are a couple things that you might want to consider before committing to this pillow. First of all, like I said, it is advertised that this pillow offers an extra soft level of support. And for me, that was not my experience. Now, it is worth noting that every body is different, so oftentimes the feel of a pillow can be subjective. However, I definitely found this pillow to offer more of a soft medium to medium level of firmness. So it's definitely something that you want to note, not really extra soft in my opinion. Now, that said, I did find that the foam really compresses down into a very low loft under the weight of my head. And because of that, I really didn't feel supported enough in the side sleeping position. Side sleepers do need a pillow with a lofty build and a firmer level of support. So between the soft, medium firmness and the very low loft of about 2 inches or smaller that is achieved when I'm actually lying on this pillow in the side sleeping position, I just really felt like my neck was sort of falling a little bit and I just didn't feel supported enough. And lastly, this pillow is about $79 and it doesn't come with any trial period. So you kind of have to be pretty positive that this is the pillow that you want. Oftentimes bedding brands will extend a trial period wherein sleepers can test a pillow out for a month or so, kind of see how they like it. But unfortunately, like I said, no trial period is offered with this pillow. However, there is a limited 5-year warranty that comes with this pillow. So if it comes damaged or anything like that, you can return it for a refund. Well, that's it from me, but for every last detail on the Tempur-Cloud pillow from Tempur-Pedic, be sure to check out my full written review, which is linked below. And remember, if you have any questions or you want a personal recommendation from me, please feel free to leave me a shout in the comment section below and I'd be happy to help. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media. We're always going to be uploading content with one main thing in mind, to get you some better sleep. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.